My people, this one loud though. Finally, Sheik Gumi don't react to the trending issue on ground. The Trump's military action in Venezuela and the capturing of Venezuela's president, Nicolas Maduro. Let me read out what Sheik Gumi talk in his Facebook page, and I read, Venezuelans should adopt Islam. That will give them the moral rectitude to leave drugs and the courage to repair the devil and imperial subjugation. Islam remains the only force that is a substitute for the current war's injustice and hypocrisy. So, Sheik Gumi is offering free advice to Venezuelans, telling them to turn to Islam. Are you getting me? What he is trying to say is that Christianity has failed them because Trump is a Christian, America is a Christian nation, and attacked Venezuela. So he's now advising them, are you getting me, to adopt Islam, which is his own religion. Are you getting me? So that tomorrow, bomb blast going to happen for Venezuela. So that tomorrow, introduction of bandits go start for there. So that tomorrow, Boko Haram uprising and Aswad uprising will start emanating from their Islamic agenda if they finally succeeded in becoming an Islamic nation. That is exactly what Sheik Gumi is telling the people of Venezuela. Are you getting me? One thing about life is that whenever it comes to the world politics, be it in Africa or otherwise, everybody has right to his own opinion. Sheik Gumi has spoken his mind. Anyways, the truth of the matter is that Sheik Gumi has been trying anything possible to make sure that he gets back to Trump. Anyways, I don't know what is giving him morale. Maybe he also believes that if he eventually dies, that he will go to heaven, and God will also give him 72 virgins. And that 72 virgins where God will give him, I don't know whether in the presence of God or in that small heaven. Now that place in go there, come they knock those 72 virgins where God will give him. Do you understand now? So Sheik Gumi has spoken. Well, the truth of the matter is that Sheik Gumi needs to be checkmated in this country if we are serious. Do you understand now? Because most of his utterances needs to be guided. And since he doesn't want to do that, I believe that the security agency should also help him. They should tame him before this man will put us in a very serious mess in this country. Like I said before, the Venezuelans are happy over Trump's action. Trump doesn't call for war. There is one agenda, and that agenda is a regime change so that drug business will stop, so that nepotism in Venezuela will stop. The question is, why is it that most of all these countries will get natural resources like Venezuela, they always struggle to progress. They always struggle to have a good leader that will pilot the affairs of their people. Nigeria is also into that mess. We haven't gotten a good leader. The same thing with Venezuela. They have natural resources. They are one of the richest countries in terms of oil, in terms of crude oil. But what is going on there is beyond redeemable. Are you getting me? And I believe that Trump might even set a precedent for them to move forward as a nation. That is my own opinion. Do you understand now? Because if you look at the leadership they have had so far, there is no improvement. They are suffering. While they have all the natural resources in the world to make their lives better. So what is the problem over there? Leadership. The same thing that we are facing in Nigeria here. So we are not exempted from this mess. You can count other nations in the world that are facing the same problem. Most of the countries that you can exempt from this thing that I'm telling you are mostly Muslim countries. You can talk about Saudi Arabia. You can talk about Qatar. You can talk about Oman. Anyways, they are Muslim countries. But at least they are living in peace, enjoying their natural resources. How did they achieve that? That is another question. And most of all these countries that I mentioned that has numerous natural resources has something to do with the US. They always have something to do with the US. That is the truth of the matter. Because they have visionary leaders. They don't have dictators. Do you understand now? And they were able to harness their natural resources and make it workable for everybody to enjoy. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at Oman. Look at Qatar. So what exactly is happening in Venezuela? If you can tell yourself the truth, that is leadership failure. That is nepotism. There's nothing more you can tell me. So I wish that this country should get better. I also wish that Nigeria should also get better. When are we going to have a good leader in this country? Instead of having thieves that want to tax us. These people that want to tax us in Nigeria, they have not created any job. They have not fixed our health sector. They have not fixed our educational sector. Common social amenities is a problem. No good road. Nothing. They have not provided anything to the people that they want to tax. What a shame. What a shame. So, are we better than Venezuela? The answer is no. Nigeria needs help. And I wish Trump can also replicate the same thing in Nigeria. That is my submission. If you like, verse. Because people, when they verse for this matter, most of them are APC supporters. Now they insult Trump.